Good day, everyone. You're welcome. You're welcome. We are going to be making a beautiful fascinator, and these are some of the materials we are going to be needing for this work. These are some. So if there is need for any other one, so as we go on in the class, if there is need for me to introduce any other one, I'll just show it to you and then we move on. So we might be needing this. This is a velvet ribbon. We are just going to be taking few from it. Then we might also need feathers for embellishment. But you can use anything to embellish your fascinator. Okay, it doesn't mean that it must be feathers. You can use anything. Then we might still be using crinoline. All right, but the main material we are going to be using for this work is this mat. Okay, this is what we are going to be using. These are major material, and the headband. These are major material we are going to be using. These two, and we'll be needing this as well. We'll be needing this machine. This is soldering iron. I think that's what they call it. But if you don't have this, you can make use of your lighter. I don't want this material to be bringing out hair too free. So that's why I said we'll use this because we are going to be cutting. So, but if you don't have this, you can make use of your lighter or matches. But I've not used matches before, but I think lighter will be better off. Then I think we will be needing gum. We'll be needing our gum. All right, we'll be needing our tape rule for this work, and also we'll need razor blade. We'll need it because we are going to be opening this up. Okay, so as we go on, you see what we are going to be doing, so stay with us. What we are going to be doing next, we are going to be opening this up. So what I did here, I just counted from here. I think I counted about 16 from the middle. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, 17. So from 17, I'm going to be opening it up. If you notice, they sewed this with a machine. So I just want to loosen the stitches they did, okay? And I'm going to do it carefully. I'm going to be opening it carefully. All right, this is what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to open this up, open it up round to have a round shape here. Then when I'm done, we'll come back. What I did here, after I loosen it round, I just remove the thread, put the thread around it. So this is it. I'm going to be disposing this to make it neat. So this is what we have. Okay, all right. So, and you know, the is a round shape, so there was an excess here, so I cut it out. I think it was like this. I cut it out. So what I'm going to be doing, I'll use my UA gum just to gum this one down. So we are going to be working on this one now. And what I did here, I took a straight line. I just ruled a straight line here. I ruled a straight line. I don't know if you can see it. I ruled a straight line from the first line after the middle. Okay, so I ruled a straight line and then I took ½ inch on both sides. After the straight line, this is the straight line. Then I took ½ inch here and ½ inch at this side. So I'm going to be cutting it like this. I'll cut it like this. I'll cut the ½ inch I measured. That's what I'm going to be cutting now. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to explain here. From the middle, I took a straight line. Hmm? Then from this straight line here at the tip here, I took half inch here and half inch here. So I'm going to be cutting the half inches now. The two, I'm going to be cutting them off. Okay, this is why I said you will be needing a lighter. So if you are using your scissors to cut, you just use your lighter to burn a little, okay? But I'll be using my soldering iron to cut it off. That's what I'm going to be using. I'll use my soldering iron to cut off the two half-inch line like this. So there's going to be an opening here. All right. I'm already done cutting it out. I'm going to use my soldering iron to cut this out. Okay. So what we are going to be doing next, we are going to be overlapping it. We are going to overlap. We are going to overlap it. Okay. So the essence of this is for us to get a kind of a cap shape. If you see the way I'm holding it now, it already looks like as if it's a cap. Okay, it's already forming that shape of a cap. So you are going to be overlapping it the way you want it. If you want it to be very shapy, you overlap it very well. But if you don't want it to be very shapy, just give it a little. Okay, but mine, I'm going to be taking about 1 inch. I'm going to be taking about 1 inch. Can you see this? I'm going to be taking about 1 inch in my overlapping. So I'll be going to my sewing machine to sew it down. But if you don't want to use your sewing machine to sew it down, I think you can use your gum. You can just gum it down. That will still do. All right. So we'll be doing that now. And then after doing that, we'll continue with our work. Isn't it beautiful already? All right. So we'll go ahead. So this is what I have. Like this. Okay, so what we are going to be doing now, okay, what I did, I tried using my UHU gum. I was not really patient enough, so I had to use electric gum. That's this one, candle gum. This electric gum, so I just used it to gum it, and it was faster for me. So if you know you will have the patience of waiting and holding it down until it stick, you can use your UHU gum, but instead you can use your electric gum or your candle gum. Some people call it candle gum. So that candle gum, you can get it from the market. Just buy it. Even if you don't have this machine, you can use your normal candle. Light your candle, then you put the candle gum on it. Just melt it and you are good to go. So what we are going to be doing next, we are going to be styling our cap. You are going to be styling it. You can put it on your head or you put it on the dummy's head to see how you want it. If you want it on the side, on the top, so depending on what you want. So I'm going to be doing that. After styling mine, I'll gum it to the cap. After styling it, I'll gum the headband to the cap. I'll gum it to it, and I'm still going to be using my needle and my thread to hold it because I love to be always sure of my work. I love it when I'm very sure that yes, what I did is really good. Okay, so just style it, use your gum to hold it down, and if you wish, go ahead to still use your needle and thread to just tack it a little, just to have that firm hold. Okay, I think that will be better, so you can do that. I've already held it down, So this is how I want mine to look. Okay, I already held it down now. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be tacking. So I'm starting from the inside. I'll put my needle through, drag it out. You be careful so it won't come out from the other side. I'm just using my hand to feel. Then I'll bring it out from this side. Bring it out from here. Drag it a little. I'm going to continue doing this several times in the same spot. I'm going to try to make sure it's not visible, not too visible. It's going to be visible, but not too visible at this side. You know, we are using black thread and we are still going to be embellishing today. So it's going to cover up. I'm just making sure my work is holding very well. It's holding properly, okay? So I'm going to continue doing this. I'll do it like maybe 4 times or 5 just to have that hold, okay? In case, it's better to be sure, all right? So if you are watching this, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do comment, like, and share, okay? And we are also on Facebook and on TikTok. We share creative ideas on our channel, okay? Share creative ideas there. You can comment, share, like. All right, so I'm going to continue doing this. I think I'll just do it one more time and then we'll go over to this. So when I'm done with this, we'll be going over to this remaining mats. So what I'm going to be doing here, because we are using this one to embellish, we're going to be using this one to tie this cap we have made. So I'll still take my razor blade, I'll just cut it out the way how wide I want it to be. That is what I'm going to be cutting. I can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I want it to be 5, to be as wide as this, so this is what I will cut out with my razor blade. But if I want it to be wider, I can just have 1 or 2, okay? Or better still, just make the 2 equal. So how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We are having 15. So I can make 1 7 while the other one is 8. Or even if you want it to be very small, you want it to be tiny. So it's depending on what you want. So I'll do this, then we'll continue, okay? I've used my scissors. Sorry, I've used my razor blade to open it up. So what I'm having here, I have 2 equal numbers. That's what I'm having here. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be cutting them open in order for me to use it to just tie my cap, my fascinator, okay? So if you see what I did here, I ruled it slant, just give it a shape, and because I want the edge to have a very fine shape. So the same thing I did here, okay? So this I'm going to be cutting it open. I'll be using my soldering iron. Like I said before, if you don't have a soldering iron, you can use your scissors and just use your lighter to try to make the edges fine. So that's what we are going to be doing before we start styling, okay? And again, let me show you something. Even if you don't want to cut it open, you can just do your freestyle. Just try to be creative about it. You can just take this like this. Anyhow, just be creative. Bring this up, even if you want it to be this big, like this. You can just be creative about it. Just do something. Make sure you do something. Just do something about it. Take this way. Tack it together. Tack this together. Then you place on your fascinator. Okay, you see what I just did? Just place it like this. I think this is going to be very, very beautiful as well. Okay, so you can decide to do one like this and still slit one open, or if you wish, just use only one for the work. If you want, you can use one for the work. So depending on what you want, just be creative. Do something. Be creative. Let your creative mind be at work like this. Okay, this is another one. You can do something like this. Place it on it. As if I'm even changing my mindset. Maybe I'll just use one. Then I'll just do it like this. I think this is beautiful as well. Okay, then what I'll just do, I'll just try to arrange it properly. So just let your creative mind guide you. If I want, I can just put feathers. Okay, but if I don't want, I'll just leave it like that. Am I doing this? Am I going to leave it like this? Am I going to leave it? But this is beautiful, isn't it? I just thought of, what if we do it like this? Then before placing it on your cap, on the base, you just tack it. After tacking this one, use something to just wrap it. Like I have something like, I think I have something like this silver. You can get something like this. After tacking it, then use it to wrap it, just to make this place neat. Use it, you can take it twice or thrice, depending on how wide you want it to be. Hope you are seeing what I'm doing. Just do it like this. Hope this is creative, right? Then after you've done it, then use your glue. Glue it to it. Wow, this is beautiful. So you can just be creative with it, okay? So I'll do mine. Let me see what I'm going to decide. Let me try and put my creative mind to work and see what I'm going to do about mine. So just be creative with yours and do something beautiful. Do something beautiful. This is beautiful, I know. This is beautiful. Right. I still went ahead. I splitted the longer one. So this is it. I splitted it. So I'm just going to be styling it. But in everything I do, in everything I'm going to be doing, I'm going to try as much as possible to cover my secret here, okay? So I usually call this secrets. So always try to hide what you do. Just make it neat. Let people be wondering, how is it, okay? So always try to do that. So in all the design I'm going to be doing, I'm going to try as much as possible to try and cover this up so that someone will not just see it and, yeah, okay, this is how they did it. Always try to make sure you are covering it up. So I think I'm going to be doing something like this. This one is going to be on top like this, coming up like this. So this is what I'm going to do. So let me just do something creative. I'll be expecting your practical. I hope yours is going to be more beautiful and high cashing than mine, okay? I'm really expecting that. I'm really, really expecting that. I think I want this to go like this. I want this one to fall on top. I want it to fall on top. So let yours be very, very fine, okay? I'm just guiding you on how to make yours. So I really hope yours is going to be more beautiful and high cashing than mine. I'm expecting that so much. Okay. So I'm going to continue arranging this. So I think this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to continue arranging it until I feel I've gotten what I want. I want this one to be like this on top. I want it to be like this. So I'll just continue arranging it until I feel it's okay. So let me do that off camera. And when I'm done, I'll come and show you how it looks like. So this is what I was able to come up with. And I just used the longer one. So I still have this smaller one here. Still have this smaller one. This is the smaller one. Why I made use of the bigger one. So if you want to add the smaller one to yours, you can go ahead and do that. Just for you to be creative, just make out your own design, place it on it, and then you tack it. So I'm using pins to hold mine now. I'm still using pins. So make sure you use pins for your work. It's not a crime to hold it to see if that is what you really want. So it's when you've gotten your desired uh, style before you can start to tack or you start to attach to your fascinator. So I'm going to be tacking this now. I'm going to be tacking it down a little with my needle and thread. So I'm making use of my needle and thread. I'll pull off the pins. I'll be pulling off the pins now because this is what I want. So I'm just going to tack a little to hold it down. I'll tack